Welcome back to A Puppet a Day. Alright, so this is it's Saturday morning now at 4 a.m., so I guess this is technically day 8. And I missed day 6 because I had some other work to do. But day 7, I was a busy boy. And I've been doing a bunch of stuff down here so I can have Saturday to work on actual work. So first thing up is a project that I started again and forgot about. It's a very simple shape, is very basic, and there's really nothing groundbreaking going on here. Actually, with all of today's projects, they're all very simple shapes, but I had started a little frog. Now, this was based on the pattern I'd done for another project for College Humor, and, it's very simplistic and very Muppet-like, I know. But what I like about this was he was based on an idea a friend of mine had for something, and he wanted a little poison arrow frog. So that's what I based his coloring and patterning on. And if you don't know what poison arrow dart frogs are, you should look that up, but they're South American. They're actually very tiny, tiny, tiny little frogs, and they're also poisonous. And natives in some areas are known to have dipped blow darts and spears and stuff on frogs. It would secrete a toxin through their skin and spear prey with them, and it would paralyze the animals. So you're learning more than just puppets here. So anyway, so there's this cute little frog, and that's it. Now, I didn't do anything special to get the spots on there. That's actually just a Sharpie. But I'm very happy with the way he came out. He looks very cute. Anyway, so next up are two very... sorry, I dropped things. This is professional editing. You don't expect that. These next two projects are based on patterns that were released in a women's magazine back in the 60s. And these patterns came from the Jim Henson Company. And I imagine Jim or someone in the shop designed these very simple little patterns, but they actually make a great little hand puppet, and I've been wanting to try them for a while just to see how they would turn out. And the first one I did was the very basic humanoid shape. And I'm probably going to make a couple more of these because I like playing with it, and I like the idea that you can play with this very simple thing and turn it into other things. But for all intents and purposes, it just makes a little round-headed shaped hand puppet. But if you use the right fur, you get a rabbit. And I didn't really do anything other than follow the pattern on that and trim the fur in a different way to give it a little shape. And that's it. It's got some thread pulling in the shape of the skull so the eyes don't bug out too much. But that's really all I did. I didn't change the pattern much at all. Made the arms a little bit longer, and I added the ears, but that's all he is. He's this really simple little puppet. Kind of like, if you watch Sesame Street, they've got little characters they called AMs, and those are called Anything Muppets. And they've got these little pink AMs that they use for a lot of things, like Pigs and Prairie Dawn and other characters like that. And that's really what the shape of this head is. So, there you go. So you guys can look that up online. Maybe I'll post a link or something on Tumblr and you can find it. Try it out yourselves. But very great little pattern. The fun one, though, is this other thing. And I actually think something like this was released as a toy at one point back in the 50s or 60s. That's right, kids. The Muppets have been around a long time. And it was part of this pattern set, and it's a funky little rod puppet. And the one that I think I saw as a toy had a glove to make these little fingers. And you can, the head is on a rod, and, it can spin around and look around, all that. It doesn't have a mouth. I mean, you can make rod puppets with mouths, but this one doesn't have one. But the fun thing is that you can do this. And these are great little puppets, and this one took probably, once I made the hand shape pattern, because it doesn't have that in the book, this guy took about half an hour to put together between the sewing machine and everything else. So there you go. A triple whammy puppet a day for you. I probably won't have anything up on Saturday because I have other work to do, but there you go, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye!